MovieWeb.com.
Look, I got bacon here. We got breakfast.
Vegetarian, Dad.
Since when?
For a year and a half. It's ridiculous. Do you and Mom ever think about getting back together?
Mom's about to get married.
So? You have dibs. You married her first.
Well, the word is you're from New York. So what are you doing down here?
My mom shipped me and my brother to my dad's for the summer.
We'd better maintain visual contact.
You know, you've played Hannah Montana for so long, and I'm just wondering, as an actress, was it challenging to kind of come in and find a new character to play based on Nicholas Sparks' book, or you know, what was the challenge in that? Was it exciting for you?
It was exciting for me just to be able to step away. I mean, I'm on Hannah Montana for the past 5 years, so it was nice for someone to be able to, you know, see me as something new and see me step away from that a little bit and respect me as just, you know, another actress and not necessarily putting Hannah Montana beside me to, you know, get people to come see the film.
Your character Ronnie's going through some stuff with her father. She's got a kind of an estranged relationship with him, and I know you obviously have a very good relationship with your father in real life. So I was wondering, you know, what kind of stuff from real life were you able to sort of relate to the character, kind of bring in that kind of helped you get into that?
I think just, you know, there's of course people, I mean, especially in the industry that I'm in, there's people that where you could easily have grudges against people and bitterness, but it's not about that. It's about love, and at the end of the day, you want to, you know, feel good about the choices that you make, and it is really all about second chances, and that's what the film portrays too.
Miley's such a talented young actress. Could you talk a little bit about doing the scenes with her, and what was it like playing her mother?
Yeah, well, I adore her. She called me and asked me to play her mom. So, of course, I jumped at the chance and said yes. I've known her for years. And she's just terrific. I mean, she's a huge star, huge singing sensation and rock star and TV star, and with so many fans. But on the set, she was really professional and really good and has such depth, and was able to bring such life to this role, to this girl, Ronnie. So we had a blast.
This is your house. You live here? You're rich? Will, you told me that your dad owned a brake shop.
He does. He just happens to own 300 more, just like.
No, I'm not going here.
Yes, you
Not
are.
looking like this. What if somebody sees me?
Let go.
Nope.
Let go.
You like, no. Why didn't you tell me?
What difference does it make? Huh?
Hello?
Mom, I thought you and Dad were going out.
We decided to come back early.
This is Ronnie.
Hi.
I wanted to find out a little bit about like what Will is attracted to in Ronnie. When he first sees her, like what is that attraction in your own words, you think?
Yeah, I think at first he's just attracted to the physical part of her. And then as he gets to know her, you know, she just gets better and better to him. You know, he keeps finding out more things about her that he's interested in, and how she cares about things that he cares about, and it becomes a much deeper thing.
And tell me about working with Miley on the set.
She's great, man. Yeah, she's you know, super talented, and she's been doing it for so long, and I mean, she's so much more mature than you'd expect someone of her age to be. It's incredible what she does and how she presents herself in work and day-to-day life. And
were you surprised by her performance? You're clearly
absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'd only seen Hannah Montana a few times, and I was genuinely, you know, she's a really good actress, and yeah, it was really nice to work with. I mean, she really does hold her own, and I think people will be, you know, pleasantly surprised by that.
So Miley in this film really, for the first time, gets to play a unique character. You know, on Hannah Montana, she's sort of playing a heightened version of herself.
I don't know if that's true, actually.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
But I think that that's maybe a misconception, because I'm not sure that Hannah Montana is very close to Miley Cyrus herself.
Well, how was it for her to sort of, you know, and for you to direct her in taking on a role like this?
Well, I think, you know, she was very open to the challenges of it, and even before we were working together, she would text me things about Ronnie that she found to be important, and she was thinking about it very deeply for months and months before she actually stepped on the set. She's a girl with so little time to herself, But any little time that she did have, she was thinking about this role.
If you could put it into words, I mean, what do you think is about Nicholas Sparks and his vision and his storytelling that really makes such wonderful movies and adapts into such successful films that touch so many people?
He's got a profound understanding of the human heart and the human psyche. He really understands how people fall in love, why they fall in love, and he understands the depths of emotion that all of us will feel at some point in our lives, and I really think that that's why he's so successful.
Are you surprised by the uber success of your books being adapted to films?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, it's very exciting. You know, I've been very blessed. It's fun. It's always been a lot of fun to see them be made and to watch people enjoy them. I mean, it's exciting, and yet. You know, I certainly don't, look, I know that, you know, Dear John will never gross, or the last song. They won't do what Avatar did, so it's very easy for me to keep all of this into perspective too, you know. Right. I'm looking for a really good movie that I think that'll be popular 10 years from now on television too. And, you know, I think The Last Song is a movie that will do that.
Could you talk about what Miley Cyrus as an actress and as a star brings to this film?
Oh yeah, well, she brings a lot of fans, but also she really brought a passion for the project. Look, you know, when people ask me about Miley, here's Miley to me. She's not a pop singer. She's not Hannah Montana. I know she is, but that's just something. For me, she's intelligent. She's funny. She's kind. She's interesting. That's who Miley is to me. So, I mean, I like her as a person. You know, she's 17 and she's worked an adult schedule for the last 5 years, so she relates to adults like she's a little mini adult. She's interesting. So she brings a lot to the project. She brought her passion. She put her best foot forward. I asked her to do a lot in the script, asked her to play a lot of different emotions, and she pulled it off.
There's something that you don't know about me. Come here.
So Ronnie is obviously attracted to Will, but at first kind of reluctant, you know, that relationship to go. Is that sort of springing from the divorce of her parents and the tragedy she sort of went through with that?
I think she's a little bit, you know, kind of skeptical of anyone that is, you know, like him. I mean, you see the friends that she chooses, which is, you know, Blaze is one of my favorite characters. She's played by Carly Chaikin. It's done such a good job because she's so, you know, rough, and those are the kind of people she goes towards, not the perfect, pretty, you know, popular, volleyball player. And so I think she almost doesn't take him seriously, and I think it probably is just that she thinks that, you know, people like that and like her parents are a little fickle and fake, and she doesn't like that.
And tell me about the struggle that Will had to sort of tell the truth to Ronnie's father and kind of come clean about everything that sort of happened.
Yeah, he's caught in a really awkward position because he doesn't want to get his best friend in trouble, but he also, you know, he wants to be true to her, and he kind of does what he thinks he's doing is right for a little while there, and yeah, it gets to a point where he really needs to, you know, everyone needs to come through and be honest with the whole situation, and yeah, luckily it works out okay.
At the end, you know, obviously your character makes a choice to sort of stay and help her father. So could you sort of talk about, you know, that choice and what your character kind of, you know, giving up some stuff to really what was important there with the family?
Yeah, you know what, it was, I think it was such a cool decision for her to make, because she could easily go back to what is easiest for her and go back to New York and, you know, live her life. But it's funny the way that she starts. She has such hate for her dad, and by the end, she loves him so much. And And there's a couple scenes where I think you really see a change in her heart, which is one is where he's making fun of her, the kiss, and the one where he draws a line in the sand. You just see that no matter what, he never, gives up on her. And not to mention, I mean, it's such a beautiful setting, and Tybee Island was so gorgeous. I mean, there was, the water, and there was dragonflies everywhere, and like gorgeous, flowers. It was such a great place to be, and I think Nick always puts the perfect location and the most romantic place, the most magical place for a film.
Sometimes you have to be apart from people you love, but that doesn't mean you love them any less. Sometimes it even makes you love them more.
Stop smiling like that. It's creeping me out.
My smile creepy?
Let's see it. Kinda.